Hello, welcome to the Learn American English channel, where you learn naturally so you can speak naturally. In this video, we are going to listen to conversations about how to build healthy relationships. This video is divided into two parts, where the characters will talk about the things you should do and avoid to build healthy relationships with the people around you. There will be a listening comprehension quiz at the end of each scene. So, listen carefully and see if you get all of the questions correctly. Also, be sure to stay with us until the end of the video. We'll point out important words from the conversations, everyday slang, and the most common way to say things in English. Watch for these words and phrases in the subtitles. You'll find their meanings in the vocabulary section in the last part of the video. Are you ready? Let's get started. First, let's listen to a conversation between Cheryl and her mom as they talk about the importance of respect and setting boundaries in relationships. Let's see how their conversation goes. And don't forget to note the highlighted words for their meanings at the end of this video.
Mom, how do I know if I'm building healthy relationships?
You know, sweetie, I was thinking about that the other day. As you get older, you're going to meet all kinds of people, friends, partners, co-workers, and if there's one thing I wish someone had told me earlier, it's this. Respect is at the heart of every healthy relationship.
Yeah?
Absolutely. Without respect, things fall apart. Doesn't matter if it's a friendship or a romantic relationship. Respect means valuing the other person, not just saying nice things when it's convenient. It means listening, even when you don't agree. Not talking over them or brushing off what they say like it doesn't matter.
I've seen people do that.
We all have. And it hurts. When you're in a relationship of any kind, you need to feel safe being yourself. That only happens when you know the other person sees you, hears you, and respects you. That includes the little things like not making jokes that hit too close to home, or remembering your boundaries without making you feel bad for having them.
I always feel bad when I ask for space.
Don't. You have every right to set boundaries. A healthy relationship means both people feel comfortable saying, "Hey, I need some time," or "That topic is off limits for me," and the other person says, "Okay, I get it," without guilt-tripping you or pushing you.
That would be nice, yeah.
And look, it's not always going to be perfect. People mess up. You will too. But the goal is to be with people who are willing to listen, grow, and treat you with care, even when things aren't easy.
I feel like I've let people slide way too many times.
We all have, especially when we don't want to cause conflict or lose someone we care about. But if you don't speak up for yourself, resentment builds up. It's not selfish to protect your peace. It's healthy. So always pay attention to how people treat your no. That's where respect shows up.
I never thought about it like that.
Respect isn't just about how they treat you in private. It's also how they speak about you when you're not there, how they handle your trust, and whether they show up when it counts.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense.
You deserve relationships where you don't have to wonder if you matter, because the way they treat you makes it clear that you do. Just remember, love without respect isn't real love.
Here are some listening comprehension questions to see how well you understood the conversation between Cheryl and her mom. According to Cheryl's mom, what is at the heart of every healthy relationship? Respect is at the heart of every healthy relationship. How can you feel safe being yourself? You can feel safe being yourself when you know the other person sees you, hears you, and respects you. Is it selfish to protect your peace? No, it's not selfish to protect your peace. It's healthy. So, did you get all the questions correctly? Let us know in the comments section. Now let's listen to another conversation between Cheryl and her mom as they talk about the importance of communication and managing expectations in relationships. Let's begin.
There's another thing I wanted to mention while we're talking about relationships. Communication. It's very important.
Oh yeah, that's something I could work on.
We all could. But here's the thing. Communication isn't just about talking, it's about expressing yourself clearly and listening with care. So many issues I've seen between couples, friends, even coworkers start because people just don't say what they really mean. or they don't really listen when someone talks.
Like when people pretend to agree but they're actually frustrated?
Exactly. That kind of silence builds resentment. And on the flip side, if someone's always talking but never hearing the other person out, that's not communication either.
So it's about making sure both people feel heard?
That's right. It's about making space. Letting someone know, hey, I hear you. I might not fully understand, but I care enough to try. Especially during conflict, that's when good communication matters. You can't come in swinging or shutting down. You have to bring empathy and an open mind, even when emotions are high.
That part's hard.
It takes practice and patience. When communicating with someone, the goal is never to win the argument. It's to understand each other better. That's how you build a strong and healthy relationship.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
And while we're at it, managing expectations is another big one.
Expectations like what you want from the other person?
Yes. Everyone brings expectations into a relationship, even if they don't say them out loud. But when those expectations aren't talked about, it's easy for disappointment and confusion to creep in.
I've definitely been in situations where I assumed one thing and the other person was on a totally different page.
That's why regular check-ins matter. Talk about what you both need, what you hope for, what's working, or what feels off. And as you both grow and your lives change, those expectations are going to shift. That's normal. The key is being open-minded about it and accepting it.
So, like, not being afraid to say, hey, I need more support right now, or I thought we'd be spending more time together.
Exactly. Those conversations might feel awkward at first, but they keep you connected. It's about growing together, not drifting apart. When both people are willing to adjust and understand each other's needs, that's when a relationship thrives.
Thanks, Mom. You always know how to put things into perspective.
That's what moms are for. And just remember, healthy relationships don't just happen. They're built day by day with honesty, respect, listening, and a whole lot of grace.
Before we review the key vocabulary from these conversations, here are some listening comprehension questions to see how well you understood the conversation between Cheryl and her mom. What is communication about? Communication isn't just about talking. It's about expressing yourself clearly and listening with care. What is the goal when communicating with someone? The goal is never to win the argument. It's to understand each other better. What happens when expectations aren't talked about? It's easy for disappointment and confusion to creep in. How many questions did you answer correctly? Let us know in the comments section. Now let's review the vocabulary from these conversations. First, we'll review some of the natural-sounding everyday phrases used by native English speakers. Watch the video again after you study the vocabulary words to learn them even better, and subscribe to see our other videos. Hit too close to home. It felt very personal or reminded someone of something painful in their own life. Let people slide. To not get mad or punish someone for something they did wrong. When emotions are high. When people are feeling emotional, like angry, upset, or stressed. To creep in. When something, like doubt, fear, or worry, slowly starts to affect you without you noticing right away. On a totally different page. Two people don't agree or don't understand each other because they're thinking very differently. Now, let's review the key vocabulary used in the conversations. Guilt tripping. Making someone feel bad or guilty so they'll do something you want. Conflict. A disagreement or fight between people. Resentment. A feeling of anger or bitterness because you feel wronged or treated unfairly. Empathy. Understanding and sharing how someone else feels. Open mind. Willing to listen to new ideas or see things differently. Were the conversations relatable? Try using these conversations with your family and friends. Thank you for watching the Learn American English channel, where you learn naturally so you can speak naturally. Please click the like button and subscribe to our channel to see more videos like this one.